The officer told me that it was a good thing that I called because the guy had shot up some heroin in the bathroom, then was going to come out with a knife and run with what money was in the register. That's what the bag was for. This guy had a lot of problems and a lot of anger inside of him. And he was so angry was also the reason his head was bleeding. He owed his dealer money and got beat because of it. His solution to the problem was robbing the store. The officer told me if I didn't call when I did, I'd be either wounded or dead because he wasn't going to allow me to stand between him and that money. I hope I never see that crazy drug addict who wanted to kill me to self of debt again. I went to the bar with one of my friends. Way to the bar, so he was red. His son was already too since his she kept buying it, so he was and I went out
Oh,
I
I've
was
seen
too
this
drunk
one
and that I couldn't
before.
let him go anywhere. I didn't wake
This
up
is a
hungover
different
in some
version of
random. Candace kept pushing it, saying that she would take good care of him, but
the lady.
I was more responsibility.
And the other guy
I told her the only way he was going anywhere was if I tagged along. She thought this or cock blocking, but my friend could barely interest in Candace already at that point. She immediately started flirting home and said we could go to her place. So I was already buzzed, so I agreed. I slightly stumbled on the way to her, smiling as she held on.
Two versions of this guy.
I don't know why, but it's just happening too easy for me, so I drove down the street.
Want to stop at the liquor store, somewhere to drink? Don't worry about paying.
She offered. Drink any more than I already did. I mean, I was already buzzed and wanted to be able to carry myself through the night. Times I made myself look stupid when I'm drunk, so I ruined more than I already did earlier with telling her my friend was too drunk. I told her I was already drunk. I didn't want to seem lame. Give me a pint of liquor with some apple juice to chase it. She went into the store and came out with a lot more than she wanted to drink, or all instead of a pint. On the car ride, we passed the bottle back and forth, but she took tiny. I somehow managed to drink all of my apple juice, and I pretend to drink the bottle by spitting the liquor out the way she even saw it. I didn't want her to know that I was acting drunker than I was. I mean, she actually believed liquor and then finished the bottle. Throughout the car ride, I called her the wrong name a couple of times to get a reaction out of her. Carla without correcting me. For some reason, I thought maybe she lied to me about her name and stumbled into her front door. She helped me walk inside by holding me up. She opened her front door with a lock. She locked it. I thought that was strange, but assumed she didn't want anyone walking in on us. I told her that
This is
locked
the
the
bit.
door and looked in the mirror. I just felt strange. I felt like something was off. I felt broke up the liquor I drank. I flushed, went to the sink and started. I just didn't want to be drunk, but I still wanted to hook up with Candace, so I pretended to be drunk. I turned off the sink and
Drunk as hell. He can barely stand up. You do it.
who was she talking to? And the moment I stepped into the living room, I saw her walking into another room. All I could see was the back of her head. I didn't see her face or anything. I just saw her kind of walk fast into the room. The living room was pretty dark. Hey, where are you going? She walked back into the dark living room and up to me.
Let's go in my room.
I looked at her into her eyes. They were different. Her whole face was different. The girl with the same hair and that wig on. It was a wig the whole time. The girl from earlier, for whatever reason. My heart gets, but I tried to look like I had no idea it was a different girl. I kind of told her I needed to use the bathroom one more time and told her sorry I was so. She said,
It's fine. Just hurry up in there.
lock the door. I heard her whisper something to someone. This time I think I heard a male voice whisper back. I honestly didn't exactly what she said, but something sketchy was going on, and I had to get out of the bathroom window and jump straight out of it and ran down. I didn't look behind myself or anything. I just ran through the back. I ran through someone else's backyard, hit a road. I kept running down the main road until I saw a Star CVS. And yes, and stood straight at the front of the store in front of the camera. I called it town. I tried to think of what happened that night. What they planning that night? Why did she tell me a fake name? Why were we trying to get my friend and I so drunk? I thought maybe a robbery, but she kept buying us drinks and even paid for my taxi. And mostly, why did she wear a wig she gave? Who was she talking to? What did it mean? And what was in that room they tried to lure me in? The next day after this incident, a couple of friends to see just what was going on. Nobody was there. Car, just an empty house. I ended up finding out that the house was a summer rental. And people broke into that house and used it for only that night and never came back. Anyways, that's my story.
Okay, guys,
It was about 3 in the
that's the
morning
end
and
of
I was inside of my.
Remember to subscribe, like, comment down below, hit that notification bell, and comment down if you want part 2. Bye, guys.